Well, I'm here for the dreaded doctor's appointment. After one intense week of waiting, we are finally going to get some lore updates and meet my alpha girl master in real life. Before meeting with this dreaded doctor, I made a list of questions that I want to weave into our conversation because I have been studying the 48 laws of power and need to gain an upper hand. So, you have scheduled an appointment? I like your mask. Is it a fashion statement? Yes, sir. I gulp ever so nervously. Thank you. Wait, he is not answering my question. What do you mean? He just ignored it. He told me to go inside. As a result, we decided to sit. Is he going to cut my limbs apart? Mayhaps. So, what is the problem today? Well, doctor, my teeth hurt. Well, why did you come here then? Guys, I thought he was a general doctor. But here, I decided to try to gas him up. You are a cool and stylish doctor. I'm not a dentist. I thought you were a general doctor. But I think I was just way too nervous. That my arm also hurts. I think he is slightly angry. Oh, that I can't do. So, what is the issue with it? My elbow. Lift what arm? At this point, Dobby is so mad. I came here to get answers, not a stupid doctor's appointment. And he has been ignoring all of my questions. And then I realized I have to play by his rules. I tried again, try to be slick, but he just pretended not to listen to me. And he went, oh, yeah, not a lot of people think it's a corral mask. I'm asking about your face, doctor. And my friend says, well, she doesn't do well on roll tests, so it's okay. Bro, stop it. The doctor thinks I'm like a stupid freak. Can't find any psychologists. Stop it, I'm smart. Yeah, maybe I'm in tears. All right, I'll say if you have anything for your arm. Oh yeah, you may have just seen the door open. That's an unexpected visitor, also known as a myth that has been stalking me for 2 days. For God's sake! Well, he is definitely an old and vile man. I'm kidding, doctor. I love you so much. How unfortunate. I have something. Tweeties once a week with doctor, what is this? You can calm down now. Just the usual. What do you mean it's just the usual? Dog. Hey, if you don't see an upload from me in the next 3 days, you know that I magically disappeared from this pill. And of course, why is it nighttime here? Well, I don't know how time works. Now, this is a strange question to ask, but according to my new myth friend, Homeless Wizard, it used to be always daytime, but now it's nighttime. So either that the doctor is having mood swings or something is happening to him. Maybe the guilt of his murders are illuminating the darkness and are being brought to light. The Crow Doctor then introduced me to 2 of his helpers, Fire, the cartoon, and Corvius. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. The 2 helpers decide to take us out on a tour. Anywho, let's start our tour. Sigh, this is going to be boring. A rock. I know, right? Epic. Coolest rock. I tripped over it a few times. Anyways, here's a wall. A really woody wall. Focus on the mentions of wood because there are a lot of wood mentions. And we later might find out that it is only a shell of something. Another important thing about Corvius is that she has a daughter named Fever, who has now specially gone missing, according to Homeless Wizard and in the lore. So let's just say that this might be a new concerning revelation in the myth. In case you haven't noticed, it's made out of wood. Anyway, now I could totally let you in here, but I won't. You low-key should. Low-key, because I'm a person. I low-key won't. Anyways, here's a tree. It has bark and wood. We also find out that CREEPIEST is blind? Oh my god. Anyways, they decide to take us over to a mountain rock thingy. And according to Homeless Wizard, a myth hunter that I am actually incredibly suspicious of, there is a secret room. At this point, I am slightly losing it. They are basically giving us filler sentences, and I need answers. I literally wrote down what I wanted to ask this stupid Dr. Crow, so I decide to leave the group and secretly go and spy on them. Anyways, they show us the wrath of insurgency, which is related to most of the myth. Also, why is Homeless Wizard using proper grammar? He's a myth hunter. He's not supposed to be using proper grammar. Bro, I'm actually so suspicious of him. After meeting up with the group, I pretend to go over to the car and try to weave it. Guys, Entercon, you have a nice car. He notices me. That's correct. You are on my string now. Maybe I can take control of the conversation. What? Isn't my car? I lead him closer. Can you see something floating on it? I ask in a very nonchalant way. I hate that car. Don't you find it weird that there is always smoke? Yes, Corvus. I find it weird. Combined that it is always nighttime here, I would assume that the time or the doctor's perception of time is on a standstill. And since that it is literally the doctor's game, we might be looking at things from his perspective. As a result, it makes sense that it is always nighttime or the car has kept smoking, because time has seemed to be stopped for him. From his perspective, the only thing he cares about is achieving his mysterious goal, and everything and anything else can wait. Also, did you see that slow turn? Also, the blue flame is confirmed to be the souls of people that he has killed, and they still linger in this world. It might be a manifestation of guilt. At this point, I'm pissing myself. I go into first person, and he goes, "Pardon?" And then I describe it to him. I go, blue and glowy. But at this point, it basically confirms it. The slow turn basically confirms it. I think he knows. And he is trying to avoid it. Trying to avoid the people that he slaughtered for his goal. Here, I'm just asking questions that I already know the answers to, because I want to see how he reacts. Does he admit the truth? Or does he pretend to not notice? Like how time has stopped in his world. To further my dedication that these are, in fact, souls, CREEPIEST says that they are wisps, which in Arab folklore means little shining lights of fairies or spirits that appear over swampy areas. At this point, I needed some private time with this mysterious Crow doctor, so I made my sidekick, my little Omega, to distract them by talking little chats while I try to peer inside Entercon's room while he is by himself locked up, but it's not working. Hey, are you okay? Again with the doors? No, I'm fine. I was worried. Stay with Kuvis. But I'm worried for your well-being. Yeah, no, it didn't work. We repeated the same conversation about nighttime. But hopefully, Entercon remembers me ever so more as someone who cares about his well-being. We of course decide to take a tour of the well. He knows that this well exists, but pretends it doesn't. Maybe trying to hide guilt away. Yeah, no. There is a hidden room behind this room, and there is another room behind the secret room. I've actually known about this for a while, but I decided to withhold information because if they have known that I knew about here, they wouldn't have taken me. And we wouldn't get the magical key to the shed! Let's talk about Corvius. We have gotten the fact that she isn't loyal to Mr. Conman, and I decided to privately chat her because she seems like a good place to start. And she is a lady that induces a lot of empathy in the player. Are you guys in a contract? Not really. It's the only way to stay safe. I believe that Corvus isn't originally blind. Instead, Entercon may have created her problems. Entercon has been doing some magical things to people. And what if Corvus walked in on him? The doctor obliged, letting Corvus live, but in exchange, he gouged her eyes out so that she would remember his power. Remember that he basically has her life on a string. And most importantly, if she does not listen to his orders, her daughter Fever will also magically disappear. But Corvus, despite all this, is still determined to find a way out of this curse that she is living in. As a result, whenever the doctor gets anyone new, she gives them little clues. The well, the souls, maybe the key to the shed, in hopes that they would be able to rescue her, and maybe even free her daughter. But why do you even care? Corvus asks me. I know you're a hunter of sorts, but people usually want to know about Khan. Because I'm worried for you, I reply. I mean, who isn't? Everyone deserves their freedom, human or otherwise.
She's confirmed to not be a human, but I don't know what that means.
Anyways, we got in a shed. Hashtag shed tour. First, we found this 5th mannequin. I love visiting a serial killer doctor. This is his other game. It's like a tea party game. And I would assume that this would be his actual inner world. I wonder if there is a way to maybe get the doctor to canonically let me visit. Let me talk to him and see how he reacts.
Video about that soon.
Guys, Entercon is about to say the worst thing that I've ever heard from a human. Prepare it in 3, 2, 1 because I've actually had nightmares about this.
What? They aren't hello.
Pause! What do you mean they aren't hello? I'm actually pissing myself.
I mean, why would I design hello mannequins?
This symbol, known as the Wrath of Insurgency in the actual myth, looks extremely similar to a symbol in real life. First of all, let's get this straight. This Lowkey looks like a sun. I mean, I kind of drew sun like that. Rays spreading out into the universe or even touching Earth. It looks oddly similar to this depiction of a sun in ancient Egypt, where the sun is in middle and it has little hands that reach out into the earth. For example, Aten, the solar god, and if we go deeper, the creator of the sun. Rah! Here is his symbol. He reigns over life and death. And here is the symbol of the game. Guys, maybe Entercon is trying to gain control over life and death and going back into the Egyptian aspect of his game and how the wooden mannequins aren't hollow. We can assume that these mannequins are mummified corpses of his victims. In ancient Egypt, the heart is where the soul resides. And according to Corvius, Entercon is a hive mind, but he used to be human until he was infected by a virus. But there was no cure. A hive mind, you say, as his soul may be fragmented, like how there are a bunch of little white windows in his other game, which I assume to be his mind. And now, how do we cure an incurable disease that involves fragmented souls? By collecting enough souls to fuse them together. And that's why he is creating these Egyptian mummy mannequin things, because they contain the souls of random dead people. And once he collects enough of them to feed or combine this hive mind, he will be cured, finally free.
So, what happens next?
Well, I want to visit his little hive mind tea party game next time. And I also want to save Corvius. Although I am only an overseer, a little myth hunter, I wonder if there is an option to maybe change the outcome of this already decided story. I want to hit CREEPIEST up privately,
but I'm too shy and I don't know what to say to her, or they, or them, or it.
Tell me in the comments below if you want an unedited version of the full 60-minute interaction. Lowkey.